Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From deep, it's Lockhart. Makes a move. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. Right side, it's Anderson. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Long way to go on second down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Got it. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing to wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game.
Here we go, ready. Sweep.
From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Looking for room. Slips through the line. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Jackson. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
From the field goal unit, the offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Got it behind the line. It's Danzy. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The running back has it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Sends it back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Ready. Red 18, red 18. Go.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Mayava. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Looking for the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Here's Sayin to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The quick out. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the counter. They put the brakes on it.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. The corners are walked up tight. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Out wide right, it's Jackson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen eventually. You are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Mayava. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Piles his way ahead. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is. We do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Trying to make one miss. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, it's Jackson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Throw throw it. Say it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
Been so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Maiava. Fires to the right. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Right side, it's Jordan.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moves the pocket. It's Maiava. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Sayed. Under pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 2nd and 10, a full wide out set, trips right. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got an alley. Looking for room at the 30. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Say it. Fires left. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He'll pull it down. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd and long here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. It's complete on the right side. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used the timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Drops back on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Going to take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 4 team, the Virginia Cavaliers.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
And it's the Demon Deacons coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They win their 2nd straight game and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And what's the closest guide to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking left. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Buckeye. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This could end up being the biggest drive of the game. Now 21-0, you have to keep it from getting out of hand. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. The 50. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Caught. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Quick give. It's Jordan. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The give to the back. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Out wide right, it's Jordan. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Bowman. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
2nd down, gonna throw it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change.
Sprinting away. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Deep in the end zone, it's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. just feeds the running back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go.
Hits the hole. It's Jordan. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on a linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making the adjustment on the play. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
Ready. Let's go.
The give. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
3rd and long right here. To the air, it's Mayava. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
Going long. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Snowed under by the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right side, it's Smith. Still on his feet. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Look out! Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And, man, when I was in school, man, you didn't really work on 4th down. Like, 3rd down was a big priority. Nowadays, so many people going for it. This is the second time they've gone for it already. First time they were successful, but defense prepared, ready to rock and roll. They make the play, and they get the turnover. Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Drives inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Maiava. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He's got an open man.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Left side is Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on second down. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Going to take a shot on second and short. Unloads in the nick of time.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation.
Ready? Wide, ready, go!
Needs it here on fourth down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did.